Oi, oi, you beautiful people. It's the Cockney Bird Hour and it's all about getting real. Hope everybody's having a great day, great week, month, you name it. This one's all about setting that bar too low. How many times have you wanted to go for something and then you set the bar a bit too low? We do it out of comfort, guys, we really do. Because we fear mistakes, we fear failures, but they don't exist if you do it the right way. Meaning you can learn, take the lessons and set that bar higher. Go for it. What are we telling ourselves, eh? So here I am in sunny Florida. It's nice and cold today, lovely jubbly. Our current bun was out, but it was nice and cold, oi oi. And I love what I do, guys. I absolutely love what I do. And I love getting the message out there. So please tune in. And it's like I said, it's all about setting that bar. And we always set it too low. Why do we set that bar so low? Right? Fear. What are we fearing? Like I said, failure. Yeah. Mistakes. And I like to call mistakes bumps. You can go over, through, or around a bump. You know, when we say a mistake, it's like, it's like, right? It's like taking a swift kick, isn't it? We say mistake, and it's like a wall comes down or something. It's like, I think it's because people say, don't make mistakes. Oh, you've made a mistake. Oh, that's not. What do you get driven into you, yeah, about mistakes? Somebody drives it home. Somebody pushes us and says, oh, that, you know, you can't make mistakes. You're not allowed to make mistakes. Well, sorry, guys, but anybody that's telling you that need to bleed and get a little bit of a check-in on themselves and see if they got to where they're at by not doing things and making mistakes. Yeah? Think about that. How did they get there? By not messing up? Are you shitting me? Everybody messes up. Everybody messes up. It's part of the growth process. Part of the growth process is learning from it. Don't walk away from it. Don't bloody well, you know, go, oh no, and then in devastation. No. You work it out. You look at it. Where did I go wrong? What can I learn? Who can I get in contact with to make this better? What's my structure to make this work? We don't sit there and take it and go, oh, I can't do that. Which comes to that setting that bar. We always set that bar low because we fear these things. We fear it. Even when it comes to relationships, we'll set the bar lower if we don't think anything of ourselves. We are not deserving of somebody. You could have had a background with a bad upbringing or where people was telling you that you're not good enough or you're not good looking or people ain't going to like you or whatever, right? And you grow up with that, and then what you're doing, you set the bar low. How do I know that? Because I did it. I did it. I wasn't told those things, but you know what? When I started to look and believe in that, hey, I don't think I'm a decent looking fella and shit like that. You start bloody setting the bar to where you believe, and you look at people like they're more intelligent than you, and you're like, oh, they ain't gonna want me. They ain't gonna want to be around me. They ain't interested in me. I honestly, and I say this a lot. When I met my wife, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that someone like my wife wanted to be with me. And we didn't start out like we are now. And to tell you the truth, hey, I was over here on vacation. I met her. I go back to England. I had absolutely no intentions. She was way out of my league. Way out of my league. I'm like, hell no. Someone like that ain't going to go for me. And then all of a sudden the phone rings one day. It was actually a friend of ours that kind of brought us together, American girl, and brought us together. Actually, she called me and then gave her the phone. And then all of a sudden I come on the blower and it was my now wife on the other end of the phone. Hello. And then it just went from there. But I was sitting it, wait, this wouldn't have happened if it was left to me and someone come up to me and they says, hey, listen, why don't you go and ask that girl, whether you'd like to get to know you a little bit. Hell no. No. Nope. Because I had that voice, didn't I?
Who do you think you are, Buddha?
Right?
No chance. You can't even think about that. I'm in control.
Right? Yeah, that bloody voice, right? Holy cow. And you listen to it. I did. Right? But yeah, I even remember saying to my daughters, like one day, we was having a conversation around it, and I said, there's no way. When I met your mum, I'm like, kidding me? Set the bar low. I set the bar, because it was like, no, it's not gonna happen. So my bar was down. No, hang on a minute. Yeah. But what about when you're going for a career that you want to go to? What about that? Now, I do have a little bit of a success story with that, I've got to say, because when I got into chefing and I came to the US and I did a bit of chefing over here through the kitchens and that, and I knew where I wanted to go, and I wanted to be in very fine dining, a la carte, and really, up there with the likes of your Gordon Ramsay types, yeah. And I was working my way through, and then I went for a job out at Disney, and they offered me this one kitchen, and I remember saying to my wife, nah, I'm aiming higher than that. I want the number one place. And I got it. I went to Victoria and Albert's out there at Disney. Didn't last long because my anxiety got the better of me. But that was the end of my career. But that's a whole different story. Whole different story there. But I set the bar. And when you set the bar higher, you will start to shift the pattern. You will start to move towards that. Don't think that you're not good enough. Everybody's good enough. It depends on how bad you want it. If you want to set that bar higher and you go for it, what happens if, okay, you don't quite make that top bar that you've set? And you may be, say you come in a little bit shorter than that, but you're probably a lot way further along than if you would have set the bar lower to where you expected to be. Don't set that bar too low. Set that bar as high as you can bleed and make it, mate, and go for it. You don't think these big executives in these big, huge companies, etc., are sitting there going, you know what, I really want to go there, but let me go here. No, hell no. They go high. They move high. And don't think you can't do it. There's been people that have had absolutely jack shit to their name. I've read articles about it. Get out there and start reading and learning about, some of those people that you follow, you might want to look at their background and see where they actually came from. Go and check out David Goggins. Have a look at him. Because that's one that totally came to mind. Rich Roll is another one. Go and check him out. Jay Shetty, go and check him out. John Joseph, go and check him out. All have a story. They didn't just float into the positions that they're in. It took work, it took setting the bar, and it took moving forward. And not giving in to people that tell you you can't. People may sit there and laugh. I'm going to go for it. This is where I'm going. And if you sit there and look at them and think, you know, hey, they're laughing at me, then I can't make it, you ain't going to move. You ain't going to move. You ain't going to move by listening to someone telling you that you can't. And why are they telling you you can't? There could be all kinds of different reasons behind that. Yeah. Jealousy, one of them could be. Yeah. Doing something that they wanted to do, yet you got the damn cojones to go in there and do it. How about that? That's just one. Yeah. What about if they believe that it's going to pull you away from them and that you're going to skyrocket and leave them behind? And it might be a good friend that says it to you. And they're doing it from a subconscious place because they could love you to death. I know when I was about to move to the US, which, by the way, what a great move that was. You want to talk about setting the bar? Holy shit. Set the bar. I didn't just move out of home. I moved 4,000 miles away from the country. I didn't know anybody. The only person I knew was my wife and a friend of hers. That was it. Worked the rest out. And came here and really, you know, yeah, we had an apartment, thank God. Much gratitude for that. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, actually, how we started. And I'm going to do a story. A couple of people have said to me to do my story, by the way. And if anybody's interested in that, let me know, yeah? Because I've got it on my mind to do it. Because there's a lot of bloody lessons there, and I think it might help someone out to see, you know, especially if you know me as well, and you know, or you know of me, and I could go over the story some. It'll take a few podcasts, I think, just to put it all together. But hey, you know, if it helps somebody, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't set that bar low. If you want to grow, get that bar up there. And go for it. What about athletes? What about that? Why do you think they set the bar so high? And remember, when it comes to the fine times and everything in different athletic and different sports, it can mean a difference of seconds, hundredths of a second of a win. But how do you think you get that hundredth of a second for a win? How do you think the 4-minute mile got run? Because people were saying it can't be done, it can't be done. And that one person goes, yes, it can, yes, it can. I'm going to set the bar. And I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to push. And I'm going to train. And I'm going to surround myself with people that are pushing me too. Surround yourself with the people that have got your best interests, that want to lift you up, not pull you down. Set that bar, guys. Set that bar. Don't let yourselves down, seriously. I've done it a couple of times myself. I set the bar and made it happen. It's just like with what I do right here. My podcast and equipment sat in the corner for a year. It intimidated me. But it was like, nah, this is what I'm going to do and this is where I'm going. I knew nothing about even files on a computer, believe it or not. I really didn't. Go and ask my wife. She'll tell you. Please, 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 if this is all making sense to you, hit that subscribe button for me, yeah? Because then you're getting this message out to the many. Don't let it stop with you, yeah? Please get it out there. I love doing what I do, and I do this for a reason, yeah? And if you want some one-on-one guidance, this is what you get. What you see is what you get. And I've worked with a bunch of people, and there's been people that have really paid me some awesome, awesome compliments, and thank you, thank you, thank you. But you really be helping me out to get out to a bunch of people. So if you could do that for me, I'd most appreciate it. Set that bar high. Set that bar high. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the loyalty. Thank you so much for listening. Pass it around to everybody you can think of. Let's get this moving. Hit the subscribe. Much love, much love, much love. Stay the course. Namaste.